to our workshop presentation entitled Thrive with AI, a practical guide for international students. As Evan introduced me, my name is Reza Farzi, and Evan and I are both part of the Center for Language Learning and Official Languages and Bilingualism Institute here at the University of Ottawa. The purpose of this session is to um, basically go over a few things with you. So in the next hour or so, we will try to develop a better understanding of your new academic environment because at the end of the day, you're new students, you're new to Canada, you will be coming to Canada hopefully soon, so you should familiarize yourself with the academic environment here in Canada. Then we want to be able to make sense of AI and how it can help you. Um, it is very, very important these days. You know, AI is the buzzword, and we want to explore tools like ChatGPT and how they make your academic life easier without replacing your thinking and learning. Just keep that in mind throughout this session. Um, of course, another objective for this session is to maintain academic integrity and using AI ethically and responsibly. Are you ready to get started? If you are, let's start with the first part of this presentation, understanding your new academic environment. So, um, as an international student, you're entering an academic environment that may look and feel very different from what you have um, been used to. Here are three challenges. Oops. Here are three challenges that um, many students, many international students like you, have told us they face, especially early on in their education, usually during the first year of their university program. The first one, they always say that there is this reading load. In many courses, you'll be expected to read several chapters, academic articles, technical manuals each week, often in complex English. This isn't just passive reading either. You're expected to analyze, take notes, and be ready to discuss or apply what you have read. Of course, the language barrier sometimes creates more issues with you. Many of you speak English fluently, many of you read English, many of you have what we call a good English. But when you enter a university the first year with 6 courses and hundreds of pages to read, it becomes a little bit more difficult. It is difficult for me. I'm sure it's difficult for Evan too if we're asked to read 700 pages or 600 pages for like 3, 4 courses. Um, the second actually expectation is essay expectations. Essay writing expectations can be very specific in Canadian universities. There are some courses that still rely, especially first year, on multiple choice or very traditional looking tests, but in some courses you have to write essays. And writing essays is not just about grammar, it's about building clear arguments. It's about linking the ideas that you learned in your textbooks, in the course lectures with your own critical thinking and show the professors that you really can analyze ideas properly. If you're new to academic writing in English, it can feel a little bit overwhelming at first. And of course, another challenge that some new international students have is communication with professors. Communicating with professors can be unfamiliar because the language is different, the culture is different, expectations are different. So you're expected to reach out during office hours, send professional emails to ask questions in class, and that might feel a bit intimidating at first, especially if you are worried about your language skills or unsure about academic etiquette here in Canada. I like you to take a moment to think. Um, which of these are you or do you feel more concerned about right now? And feel free to share in the chat. So I'm looking at the chat. There is a chat um, button there for you. What I want you to do is let me know which of the three items, of course, there are more items to be concerned about. Feel free to put them in the chat as well. But which of these three do you feel more concerned about at this point in time? And I'm trying to monitor the chat and see if we're having any. So feel free. Don't be shy. And if not, it's all good. So I'll wait for a couple seconds and see. I have one essay expectation. Thanks you. Essay expectations. Absolutely. Absolutely. What else? We have another one. Okay, let me just look. Evan, would you mind monitoring the chat for me? Because thank you so much. The second one is reading. Beautiful. Yes, you are right. So you see that these are common challenges that not just international students, even Canadian students, first year Canadian students have um, these challenges as well. Okay, don't worry about it. We got you covered. Okay, so if we're good at one thing, that would be student support. We have Sharon in the room who is amazing at student support. She is awesome. She always helps you she is up to date with research, with the literature. She always helps the students. Students love her. We all love her too, of course, because she's a great support. Now, let's look at some of the most common challenges international students face, not just academically, but socially and emotionally. So right now, we want to just go beyond academic issues. We want to go to social and emotional, basically challenges as they adjust to life in a new environment. Um, Language barriers. Even students with strong English or French at the University of Ottawa, test scores often face academic language difficult. They find it very difficult because, reading scholarly article, writing in academic style, or understanding fast-paced lectures can be overwhelming. There's also informal or spoken language, among friends and colleagues and at the university. They use idiomatic expressions, they use slang, they use, there are different accents. So they find it a little bit difficult at the beginning. Another thing is the academic culture here. The academic expectations here might be different from those in your home country. So academic culture can vary a lot from country to country. In Canadian universities, expectations include independent thinking, critical analyses, group work, presentations, strict rules against citations and plagiarism. We'll talk about plagiarism in this course, in this presentation. Many students are surprised by how much is expected outside of classroom hours. Another issue for especially new students is university life is of course time management and workload. University life here moves quickly. You might be juggling 3 to 5 courses, 5, 6 courses each with multiple deadlines, weekly readings and assignments. Managing your time and staying on track with everything can be especially hard without prior experience in this educational system. I'm not trying to scare you. You will be fine. It's just the beginning. Every time you get out of your comfort zone, things can be difficult. Again, don't be scared. Don't be intimidated. We have you covered. Another thing would be limited local support network. It is not an issue in our case because we have a great support system. We have a great support system, but this is based on research, actually. Some international students said that being far from family, friends, familiar system of support makes it a bit more challenging. But again, CLL, Center for Language Learning, is your second family here. So it will be your family in Canada. Sharon will be your family. Evan will be your family. Your teachers will be your family. We are amazing at that. And I believe in that. If I didn't believe in that, I wouldn't say it to you. Now, let me ask you one thing. Do any of these familiar to you already? Do you relate to any of these? Again, I want you to put your answers in the chat. I want you to be active. Let's let's not be passive. Which of the language barriers and familiar academic expectations, time management, or limited local support of network? Which one? I want you to put answers in the chat. Evan, feel free to unmute
Time
yourself.
management.
Thank you.
Yeah, time management.
Time management.
Yeah, yeah.
Time management is an issue for me too. Don't worry about it. I have always a lot on my plate. And sometimes I don't know, oh my God, I have so many things. Anything else?
Unfamiliar academic expectations.
Exactly. It is new, but the good thing is that the University of Ottawa, we try to be as clear as possible. We communicate our expectations as clearly as clear as possible. Okay, that's amazing. I like this group. They are very active. They're working. So this is good. This is good. Now, I want to give you this graph as Canadian university culture. To succeed academically in Canada, it is important to understand not just the course material, but the academic culture itself. These four areas that you can see on the screen reflect key expectations and norms you'll encounter at a Canadian university. Number one is independent learning. Instructors will guide your learning, but they expect you to take initiative. So that means that they'll teach a lecture, but you need to study that whole chapter during the week to make sure that you understood the lecture content and go beyond the lecture. Academic integrity. Academic honesty is taken very, very seriously in Canada. Um, You're expected to submit original work, give credit to your sources, avoid unauthorized help. Of course, AI can help you paraphrase, check grammar, but copying content from AI without citations or relying on it too heavily is not a good thing. That can lead to academic misconduct. Does anybody know what academic misconduct mean? Just put in a chat. Don't be shy. So my question is, do you know what academic misconduct mean? I can help you. So if you do not use, if you do not follow academic integrity, if you do not follow the academic rules of the university, that would be a misconduct. That would be something that it's not good. Students may get into trouble if they do not follow academic integrity. So far, independent learning,
So,
academic,
Reza,
yes,
one way we can probably say this is plagiarism, I see in the chat.
beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful. Plagiarism is
that's an
academic
example.
misconduct. It's an example of academic misconduct. Very good, very good. So, so far, we discussed independent learning, we discussed academic integrity. Now, the third one or the third pillar would be critical thinking and participation. You are not just evaluated on repeating facts. Professors often want you to see your own analysis, your own opinions, your own arguments. They also expect you to um, basically participate. And by participation, I mean active participation. What you're doing right now, you're you're giving me answers in the chat. That's active participation. So that's what we want. That's what professors at the University of Ottawa really want. Now, um, participation can be up in very different forms. For example, I don't know, in class discussions, online forums, group projects. So it takes different forms and shapes. Of course, tools like ChatGPT can help you brainstorm ideas. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to familiarize you with a little bit of expectations here at the University of Ottawa. Later on, I will show you how to use generative AI in order to reinforce certain areas of your learning. Okay. Finally, we have something called office hours um, and support or student support. Professors expect you to use their office hours. So as a professor, me, Evan, Sharon, we have office hours. We during that office hours, you can come visit us. You can actually meet with us and ask questions. You can basically interact with us, talk about your issues, ask questions about the lectures and whatnot. So often international students are a little bit shy at the beginning. I don't want to use the word shy, but they're not using office hours as much as they can. Therefore, we invite you to come and see us. We are um, we promise that we can help you. Okay. Now, I talked a little bit about expectations. Now you know that some of the challenges, what challenges are, what the expectations are. Now let's talk about making sense of AI and how it can help you. So this is the main topic of this presentation slash, it's not a workshop, a presentation. Let's call it interactive presentation. What is AI? That's the question. I'm sure everybody in this room already knows, but let's begin by making sure we all have a good understanding of what we mean by AI in this context. As you can see, AI stands for artificial intelligence, refers to computer systems that are designed to simulate human intelligence. So the way human intelligence works, that means they can understand language, analyze data, make decisions, and even learn from your input. So the input that you give, the prompt that you create, they can learn from it as well. These systems get smarter the more you use them. Believe it or not, actually, you're helping the AI get better and better and better by using it. So, what does this mean for a student? It means that AI tools can offer quick, personalized help with tasks that you might find difficult. Again, using it responsibly helps you basically learn better and be more efficient in your learning. For example, understanding a complex reading, you want to write something and then don't have any ideas, you can basically brainstorm ideas with AI, generative AI. You can organize your thoughts. You can write and say, these are my ideas. Can you help me organize them? AI does that for you. Somebody said time management. You can even have AI so you can write a whole bunch of tasks that you have to do. Say, uh, in my case, I use ChatGPT. Evan uses ChatGPT to say, Dear ChatGPT, we talk to our ChatGPT. Um, I have these tasks in the coming weeks. Can you help me organize my schedule so that I can study effectively because I want to be very efficient with my time. Help me organize my schedule. If you communicate clearly, what it does is it creates the schedule for you. AI can be basically your assistant. Think of AI as a smart assistant, not someone who does the work for you. Be careful, but someone who supports you while you learn. Again, I repeat, not someone who does the work for you. You remember academic misconduct? Be careful about that. But someone who supports you while you learn. It can offer grammar corrections and suggest better ways to express ideas. It can translate or paraphrase information in basically simple language. It can keep you organized with reminders, study plans, and summaries. Okay. Of course, we're going to look at some examples of AI tools in the coming slides where you basically see how they can help you. Are we good with the definition of AI? Give me a thumbs up if we're good. Yes, no. I want to see as many thumbs up as possible. Yes, I can see one there. Go ahead. Good, 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 good. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's move on. Now, here are some AI tools that can help you succeed. The most famous one these days is ChatGPT by OpenAI. Um, this is one of the most versatile tools available, one of the most robust. I'm trying. Why am I using difficult words? One of the most, one of the strongest tools. Um, I'm not going to get into technicalities here that it's a large language model that's beyond the scope of our presentation today. But you can use ChatGPT to ask academic questions, to get explanations in simple English, and even brainstorm ideas for, again, presentations or essays and whatnot. Again, it is great for summarizing difficult readings. You will see an example here today that I use it for summarizing, a difficult reading. It can help you practice conversational English even. Um, it can create outlines for your, work for your essays. Treat it like a smart tutor sometimes. I'm learning French. I use it for my French learning all the time. I say, dear ChatGPT, imagine you're my French teacher, French tutor, and I ask a question. Please explain it in a way that a an FLS teacher would explain. Um, of course, Grammarly, I think many of you are familiar with that. I'm not going to get into Grammarly. Grammarly has been around for a long time. It improves grammar, spelling, and writing tone. Many of you have already have it on your on your computers, um, but just it's a tool that's there. Another tool that you may not know is called DeepL. It's perfect for translation, especially English, French. The language combination is amazing. I use it um, on a regular basis. It gives you high quality translation, especially with certain uh, language combinations. So it is helpful when you want to translate academic texts in your own language, for example, or in for your writing. We also have Killbot. Killbot is a bot. It's a tool that paraphrases and rewords your sentences. So, for example, you want to reword your sentences, you want to paraphrase it. It writes your sentences to sound smoother, more natural, less repetitive. Uh, it is especially helpful when you want to avoid, copying from your sources. Of course, you have to cite the source, the original source, but you can paraphrase things. I'm not trying to give you a list of tools because there are thousands of apps and tools out there. So that's not my idea. I'm just trying to give you some that might be very helpful for an international student. So those are the ideas. There is another one called Youglish. Youglish is like your English or you English. So what it does is that if you want to practice pronunciation, it has a whole bunch of, so you put a sentence in it. You want to say it in Canadian English. You choose Canadian English. It will read it naturally with a Canadian accent. The pronunciation is Canadian. You can use American English, you can use British English, so it has a whole bunch of them. There is a downside with Youglish. The downside is that you cannot put a whole paragraph to do it for you. You cannot. You have to write short sentences. But the good thing about it is it has British English, American English, Canadian English. That's the good thing about it. Elsa AI is amazing. So you will see one example that how Elsa can help you basically improve your pronunciation. Some of my students tell me that, oh, Reza, sometimes, in a lecture hall, we have questions, but we don't ask the questions because we're afraid that people judge our accents or our pronunciation. Elsa can help you. Um, Elsa AI can help you with that. So you can actually use it as a tool to analyze your speech, um, to basically, it gives you feedback on your fluency, on your intonation, on your pronunciation. There is another one that actually is not there, but you may want to know it. It's called Speechify. Speechify does that too. So you can write a text and it will read it to you using the persona that you want. I used another tool for you in this presentation, uh, and I'll show you how to use it. And then finally, we have Notion AI. Notion AI is more than just a note-taking app. Um, when you use it with AI, it becomes personal assistant that helps you plan your week. This is so good. You can plan your week. You can ask Notion AI to keep you on track uh, for your assignments. Say that I have such and such deadlines. Please make sure that you remind me. And even it summarizes your lecture notes. So note taking is very important. Later on, I have an example that I hope you like it. It's for note taking. It's for summarizing the lectures because that's another issue. You go to a lecture where we have 100 students in that lecture. The professor speaking fast. You may have issues, taking notes. Are we good? You're not tired? Okay, let's move on to the first task. Now it's your turn to explore. Uh, these are just some tools, but you can choose the tool that you want, the AI that you're familiar with. And I want you to take a moment to read the prompt that I have there for you. So I want you to use this prompt. Give me 5 tips to improve my academic writing. So I want you to use the AI that you're familiar with, be it ChatGPT, Copilot. I don't know if Gemini is accessible in China. So whatever tool that you have and that you use, I want you to just write that prompt. Then I'm going to give you a few minutes. Once it produced the answer, I want you to copy and paste the answer in the chat. Is that clear? I see Evan is doing that. Evan, are you doing that too? Or oh, good. Thank you, Evan. Thank you. So I'm going to repeat the question, the task. The task is very simple. What I want you to do is I want you to write the prompt in a generative AI tool of your choice. That the prompt is give me 5 tips to improve my academic writing. And once it produces the answer, I want you to share it with us in the chat. Thank you.
Everyone, I noticed that in the chat, it looks like it's limited to 1,000 words. So you may want to ask your
Oh, exactly. Thank you, Evan. Thank you. So because it's limited to 1,000 words, ask chat whatever tool that you're using to limit it to, the number of words. Just put that in. And whoever gets the first and whoever shares the first answer in the chat will get 5 bonus marks in their final exam. I'm not even teaching you, so that would be irrelevant.
I think it's 1,000 characters.
It's 1,000 characters. It's very
Yeah,
limited.
it's very limited.
No, just put the first idea. Share the first idea. Let's. Very good.
Oh, nice.
So we have Owen as clarity and conciseness. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Refine and proofread. Organize logically. Use evidence and analyze. Good, Owen. Perfect. Oh, that's Evan. Sorry.
Yeah, that was me.
That's you.
But look
Clarity.
how the feedback I got is
It's
different from the
different.
feedback that
Grasp
Owen
the
got.
prompt. Perfect.
Very different.
Formulate a
Interesting.
strong thesis, use evidence and analyze, organize logically. So, how exactly? Good, good, good. So you get the idea. It can help you get some ideas. It's like a study partner. It's like your, person who is helping you. It's like your colleague when you brainstorm ideas with. Gia says, prioritize clarity and conciseness, master structure and flow, integrate perfect, 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 perfect. Excellent. Okay, we have another answer. Let me see what the other one is. This is from Shu, understanding your purpose and audience to tailor your tone and style appropriately. Exactly. Organize your ideas. Perfect. Use precise, formal language. Exactly. Support your arguments with credible evidence. Beautiful. Revise and feedback. Are we good? Can we move on? Um, I have another a prompt for you. This time, I want you to basically uh, put your response as quickly as possible in the chat. So, um, explain the word plagiarism in simple English and give me 2 examples. So, this is another task. What I want you to do is this time communicate with your generative AI, ask generative AI to explain what plagiarism is and ask them to provide 2 examples and share it in a chat with us, please. Even if I get one answer, I'll move on because I have a lot to cover um, today. Perfect. So we have shoe plagiarism is when someone copies or uses someone else's work. Beautiful. Simple English. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Work ideas or words. Example one, a student copies sentences from a website. Beautiful example. Do someone writes a report, but doesn't mention that they got information from a book. Thank you. Thank you. This is amazing. Evan also says, here's my prompt. In honor of characters, explain plagiarism. Excellent. Excellent. Plagiarism in simple terms is like stealing someone else's work. You all got it. Perfect. Let's move on. Now we want to explore how to use AI tools and how they can support our learning. Okay, the interesting part is yet to come. Now, imagine you're taking a first year economics course. You open the textbooks and find yourself basically, staring at a long, complex paragraph like the one on the screen, a text like that. You know, And then they say, oh my God, this is difficult. What am I going to do? So we want to use AI for comprehension and better comprehension of the academic text and learning the vocabulary terms, the, the jargons in this text. Are you ready? I was I actually recorded the video because I knew that it would be time consuming to go off screen and on screen. This is the video. Evan, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear the audio.
Hello, everyone. In this short video, I'm going to show you how to use generative AI. In this example, in this case, ChatGPT, to improve your comprehension of academic texts like your university textbooks and your academic vocabulary. So, um, let's imagine that I am a first year student and I'm taking the course macroeconomics. Now, what I want to do is I want to read this text and I want to make sure that I understand it perfectly. And I want to see how ChatGPT is going to help me achieve this goal. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, this is a PDF book, so I'm going to go boom. Let me just go all this text. I'm scrolling down. Okay. And then it's a bit slow, but I'm gonna get there soon. There you go. I think that's enough. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go copy text. And then here I am going to open ChatGPT. Let me get this out of the way. ChatGPT. And I am going to create a prompt. I'm going to say, hello, ChatGPT. Hello, ChatGPT. Um, I am a first year, I am a first year international student taking macroeconomics. Taking macroeconomics. Please see, I'm very polite with my ChatGPT. Please read the following text. And so I'm being very clear with my prompting. One, um, identify all academic words that are at higher enter high intermediate. Let me go high, intermediate, and advanced level. What else? And provide me with their definitions in simple English for an ESL student. This is the first one. So two, please summarize the text for me without changing the
So I'm being very
meaning.
specific. I
This is
don't
very
want it to change
important.
add anything to it.
Without changing the meaning. Please summarize the text. Please summarize again in simple English. In simple English, the text for me without changing the meaning. And three, finally, create a short multiple choice quiz, short
It's a tool for me to
multiple
practice. So I'm trying
choice
to prepare myself for a test.
quiz for me based on the text, based on the information in the text with answers and explanation at
So you
the
see,
end. I think it's a good enough prompt. Now, let ChatGPT know that here is the text for you. So I'm gonna Control V. So this is my text. Boom, 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 boom. All the text. I'm gonna click this. It takes a bit of time, but it's going to look. You see, it is giving me the academic words. For example, the word or phrase is connected with, focused or interested in something, well-being, the state of being happy, healthy, or successful. Acknowledge means to accept or admit that something is true. So you get the picture. So you see, I have a whole list of words here for me that I can study on my own. I can add it to my notebook, my vocabulary book, and whatnot. I can even, put it in the book, make sure that I understand the textbook easily. Now, the second task that I asked, or the second demand, was give me a summary. Look, although whole text is being summarized without the change of meaning, here you can see economics is the study of how people, businesses, and governments make choices, and so on and so forth. So you see here that the text has been summarized for me. That is very simple. So I can study the summary of the text in simple English. That's very important. Simple English. So it reinforces my comprehension. It reinforces my understanding of the text. And finally, it provided me with a short quiz. Okay, you can even change this. You can say that, okay, do not give me the answers first, so that you can read the text, read the summary, uh, do the quiz, and then basically find out what the answers are. In this case, because I said that give me the answer at the end, so it gives you the correct answers with a very simple explanation. Look at this one. What is the main focus of micro economics? And
you
then
get the idea. Yes? If you find this helpful, give me a thumbs up. Do you find this method of studying helpful? Now, this is generative AI ChatGPT helping me study my macroeconomics book, macroeconomics text better, be more efficient in my studies. Yes, Evan, please.
Reza, quick question. I think what happens if you can't copy and paste? Can you maybe take a screenshot and post?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
A
is that
great question.
possible?
A
Okay.
great question. A great question. Oh, Reza, I have a paper-based textbook and I can copy and paste it. So what am I going to do? All you have to do is take a screenshot of it, put the screenshot in ChatGPT or other tools, and then create the same prompt. They have the capability of identifying visual text and transcribing it for you, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Great question, Evan. Thank you. I should have thought of that. Perfect. Okay, now let's move on to AI for speaking practice. Here, AI can help you, do pronunciation practice. For example, typecast. Typecast is actually what I used in this example. Uh, and then Speechify, Elsa, Youglish, of course, conversations, simulations. It can help you create conversations and it can give you feedback on your fluency and clarity. I want to show you the video because I'm interested in the video. There's something interesting about the video that I'm going to show you now. Here is the situation. Imagine.
Now let's do another quick video on how to use, again, AI to help you speak better. Okay, imagine you're a student and you have office hours with a professor and you would like to request for an extension. But you want to practice, you want to make sure that your pronunciation is good and you're prepared for the session. So here is another AI. It's called Typecast. What it actually does is that you can basically type in something that you write and you can use basically one of these characters. There's a whole bunch of characters here and um, what you may call it. You can actually have it read it out loud, the conversation, and practice what you want to say. So in this case, I'm going to choose English as my um, language. You can use gender for let's go with a female, and let's go with voice age. I would say young adult in this case, and then confirm. We want it to be conversational. So let's see what options we have. We have Audrey, we have Riley, Zoe, Paige, and here you can even click on it
Oh my God.
and
Oh
listen
my
to.
God. My agent just
You
called and
see?
said, Miss Parker, we'd love to see you for the role of Claire.
Okay, so if you
So
don't like the
professional.
sound, you can go to another
Everything
one.
reminds me of him. Even this coffee cup.
Well, I like
He got
Kelsey,
it for me last
so that's
Christmas.
the voice. Okay,
How
let's
dare you
choose.
say I'm
Let's click here,
overreacting? You
use
have no
this,
idea what
and
I've been
then
through.
a window will open
Wait,
up. You go text to speech. Okay, you type in hello, Professor who and so. In this case, I would put Professor Lavoie, but they may mispronounce because Lavoie is originally a French word or a French last name. They may mispronounce it, because English they often say Lavoie or something like that. But let's see how it does. Okay.
Hello, Professor Lavoie. Thank you very much for your time. I would like to request an extension for out-of-class assignment 2, which is due next Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. because I am currently managing multiple academic deadlines and need a bit more time to complete the assignment to the best of my ability. If possible.
Two things. You see, I'm using the free version right now. Two things. A, it mispronounced the word Lavoie, so as I guessed. B, the voice has not been changed because previously I must have used a male voice. But you get the idea. You get the idea of how it works. So let me just play it again a little bit. Like here, it doesn't allow me to play. I'm gonna go boom. Let me see if I can change the voice. Just give me 2 seconds. It's being a bit slow. There you go. So yeah, there you go. I have to change this into another sound. I want to go with Kelsey, and then uh, let's see if Kelsey mispronounces Professor Lavoie's last name. To just let's give it a shot.
Hello, Professor Lavoie. Thank you
Beautiful.
very much for your time. I would like to request an extension for out-of-class assignment 2, which is due next Wednesday at 11:59 p.m.
So you get the idea. You can actually practice this before going to the office hour, make sure that your pronunciation is good. You can actually use it for presentation purposes. You can write, you can repeat after this tool, make sure that you got your pronunciation perfect, the intonation, pronunciation, and whatnot. So that's for your speaking. Now, I have
Now let's
one
do
more example for
another
you,
quick.
and that is AI for university lectures, because often that's a problem for students. They say that we go to a university lecture, and then problem is that the professor's speaking too fast. I cannot really take good notes. So one thing you can do is you can transcribe university lectures and record it as MP3, of course, with the permission of the professor. And then you can use online MS Word to transcribe audio files. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to use MS Word, online MS Word, and ChatGPT or Gemini or other tools for note-taking, summarizing lectures. Okay, let's watch one last video. And this is basically the lecture. This is a real lecture.
Stanford University.
The audio, I recorded the audio. It's a real lecture. Let's listen to just 2 seconds of the lecture, or 10 seconds.
This is Bio 150, isn't it? Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay, so we start off with a scenario. 40-year-old guy, quiet suburban life, married, 15
So
years,
this is
2
a lecture,
kids, three and a
actual
half
lecture taking
dogs.
place in a biology course, and it's an hour and a half. Note taking is difficult. Maybe the professor speaks fast. Maybe the topic is difficult. What am I going to do with that, Reza? I am going to help you with that. Don't worry about it. This is what you need to do. So this is what I did. Oh,
Now let's do another quick video. Now let's do.
okay. I'm going to show you the video. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure I recorded the video. Don't worry about it. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to stop sharing. I did record the video, so I have the review, record the video. Give me 2 seconds. The video. The good thing about teaching online is that you always have to have plan B. Okay, I'm going to go here. I am going to go to my documents. I'm going to go to Boom. I know we're running out of time, but I want you to see this because this is very, very helpful. Not this one, but this one. Okay, there you go. Okay, may I share? I'm going to share my screen with all of you. That's it. Sound as well. Let me know if you can see it. Evan, give me a thumbs up, please, if video panel. Can you see the screen, Evan?
I can see the screen, but I can't see anything. It's just
Okay, perfect.
Again, another video to show you how you can use generative AI to basically, or technology in general, with the assistance of generative AI, to understand university lectures better. One of the common actually questions or concerns that my international students have is that they come to me, to my office, and say, Reza, you know what? I'm attending this lecture. I'm a first year student. There is a lot of information in the lecture, and the professor is talking a bit too fast for me. Sometimes I miss on a lot of information. What should I do? How can I do better? So here's my recommendation. Uh, you can ask the professor in question to record their lectures. You know, if most often they say yes, it's all good, you can do that. So you can actually record an audio version of each class. And then you can use, as you can see here, online Word document to which you have access through the University of Ottawa Microsoft package. So you come here, you put transcribe, and then imagine that I attended a lecture and I recorded the audio file of that lecture. So you go upload audio. It has to be MP3. In this case, I'm going to put this one. It will upload it. It takes a bit of time because it's a long lecture. It's about, I don't know, an hour or so of a lecture. So what it is doing is basically it's uploading it. And once it's uploaded, basically, I'm going to show you what to do next. Okay, let's wait for it to upload completely. Okay, now it is completely transcribed. It's uploaded. And all I'm going to do is going to add it to the document. So I click here and it goes, you can go just the text if you want. You can go with speakers, you can go with timestamps, or you can go with speakers and timestamps. In this case, because it's a lecture and I know the professor is the main speaker here, so I'm going to go just text, but I'm going to show you you can always go back. Look, boom! Now you have the entire transcript of that class. So this is what you have. Now let me go back and do with speakers. In this case, the speaker will be added. Look, we have speaker 1, speaker 2, speaker 3, depending on the number of speakers in the session. So as you can see, something that would take hours and hours took me like a few seconds. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to basically copy the entire thing. Control A, no, not here, Control A, Control C, copy. I'm going to go to ChatGPT this time and I'm going to say, hello, ChatGPT. Attended in, again, simple language. So let me put this as one of number 3. Now let me just
So here's
paste the
what I did. I
lecture.
put
This is
hello
the lecture.
ChatGPT. This is the lecture I attended today. Please summarize the most important information for me in simple language. Make a list of terms that I have to learn from this lecture. And finally, make a short multiple choice quiz for me. And then I pasted the transcription.
And so it goes like this. It takes some time. So it gives me the
You see,
key points, the summary
studying
points for your
has
study. You can
never
go and
been
study
as
that.
easy.
So it was about
Has never been
psychology.
as easy.
So main body connection and so on and so forth. This is the professor talks about the course structure, key terms to learn. Look, a whole bunch of key terms to learn. Then there's a multiple choice quiz for me. For example, what is a key danger of categorical thinking?
So you get the
Always
idea.
leads to
You get the idea of how. Yes, Evan, please.
I'm just curious, Reza. Professors often use PowerPoint slides. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
when they present. Would it be possible to take a professor's PowerPoint
Yes,
slides and
yes, it
put
is.
them
I
into, is
love these
it? Yeah.
questions.
Okay.
I love these questions. What you do is basically get the PowerPoint slides. Again, there is a little bit of an issue here. You have to just ask for permission because it is their intellectual property. But
It's true.
beyond that, what you can do is you can put the information in ChatGPT and say, make sure that you explain today's lecture in simple English for me. We'll do the same job. We'll do the same job for you. And you can make quizzes. You can, this will be your study buddy. It will be the person that helps you learn better. And it doesn't matter what the topic is. ChatGPT or generative AI can help you with a whole variety of topics, themes, subjects. So, I know, Evan, how much time are we done? Like it's 9:37, so I'm being mindful of time.
We've reached the time.
Okay, we've reached the time. I have a whole bunch of other things to share with you, but can I just go over one thing with you because it's before I just give me 1 second. Um, there you go. Uh, Let me just go with one thing and share this. It's so interesting. I want to just go on and talk about this. I'm going to share this. Okay. I think Evan, you have the slides. Yes.
Yes, I can see. Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Now, um, of course, you can use this for other purposes, but academic integrity and ethical use of AI is very important. Please make sure that at the University of Ottawa, academic misconduct refers to the first question that I ask you. Uh, any action that compromises the integrity of academic work resulting in an unfair advantage. So you already know. These are some examples. Plagiarism is an example. Cheating is an example. Unauthorized collaboration is an example. Submitting the same work in multiple courses is an example. Submitting someone else's work is an example. Using someone else to complete the work for you. Falsifying data absolutely is an example. And then with artificial intelligence, you have to be careful that importantly, the improper use of AI tools is also considered um, academic misconduct. If students fail to acknowledge the use of these tools, of course, always be on the safe side. Ask your prof, make sure that your professor allows you or to what extent they allow you to use generative AI. To finish our presentation today, I just have a quick question for you, and let me just polls, and there you go. I'm going to launch this poll for you. You can see the question. Now, which of the following are examples of academic misconduct when using AI tools in a university course? Use so whatever we learned today, select all that apply. More than one answer may be correct. So you can choose as many answers as you think as are correct. Number one, asking an AI to help you generate ideas for assignment and properly. No, which of them are considered misconduct? They're not allowed. Submitting essay written entirely by. Perfect. So I can see some answers coming in. I'm going to end the poll in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm just being cognizant of time. I'm sorry. Some of you are still doing it. But if I may, I'm going to end the poll and I'm going to share results. Good job, everyone. So let me just, you can see the polls. Asking an AI to help you generate ideas. That is not. If you let your prof knows, that's all good. Submitting an essay written entirely by an AI without acknowledgement. Absolutely, that is academic misconduct. Using AI to translate a few phrases in a second language writing assignment, it's good, it's okay. Again, as long as you acknowledge it. Using AI despite clear instruction from the professor, absolutely, you're correct. You see, 4 out of 6 chose this. That is academic misconduct. Having AI complete a take-home exam meant to test your individual knowledge, definitely that's academic misconduct. Finally, sorry, including a paragraph from AI tools and clearly identifying it as such. So if you cite it, if you properly say that, if the prof is okay with that, it is okay. Using grammar correction tools, it is not. Thank you so much. And this is my last slide. Final takeaways from today's session. Use AI as a tool, not a shortcut. Stay curious and keep experimenting because it's all about learning is all about that. And finally, make sure to respect academic integrity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please stay connected. Come to us if you have more questions. I'm going to stop sharing at this point.
Hey, well, thank you, everybody. And thank you, Professor Reza Farzi, for this very engaging and useful presentation. Very, very helpful. Very, very relevant suggestions and strategies that can be used by our students going forward. So amazing job. Thank you. And in the context, setting the context and helping us appreciate the setting in university in which we'll be using AI, but also and how this tool can be used in that setting is very, very helpful. So thank you very much. To everyone who came today, thank you for joining us for this presentation. It was great to have you. We would be happy to share these PowerPoint slides with you. I'm not sure if I can see email addresses from the attendants here. So if you would like us to share the slides with you, please send us an email at eip@uottawa.ca and we will follow up and share the slides with you. So I've shared the email in the chat. So that's all. If you have any questions for us, please let me know. Otherwise, that'll be all for today. And once again, we look forward to welcoming you to the University of Ottawa, whether you're joining us in July or whether you're joining us in September. And please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions or if you need anything at all. And yes, we're excited about starting this learning journey with you. So thank you, everyone. And that'll be all for today. Okay, bye, everyone. Thank you.